Hello everyone. Here I am back with the lecture 3, chapter number 1, India, its location and size of geography. In previous video I told you about the longitude and its importance, prime standard meridian of India, local time and standard time. And now the further topic is about the latitude, because both of the lines are important. Previously you learnt about the longitude and its importance. Now latitude and its importance. What are latitudes? It is the imaginary lines which are found on the globes and the maps, and mainly these lines are used to describe the location and the climate of a place. Lines running towards west to east are called the latitude lines, as it is shown in the picture. The lines which are running from the west to east is called the latitude. From west to east, it is very clear. These are 181 in numbers. These latitudes are 181 in numbers. The mid latitude is called the equator. Let me show you in the next picture. Here are the some important latitudes. Some important latitudes. First is, it is the equator. When we divide the earth into two halves, it calls the equator, and it is situated at the 0 degree. Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, Antarctic Circle and Arctic Circle. All these are the major latitude lines which are very important, and these latitude lines also describes the climate of a place. How it describes? It describes these zones: temperate zone, torrid zone and frigid zone. These are the heat zones. Different heat zones shows the different climate of the world, and it is due to the reflection of the sun. Like the sun rays directly hits the oval shape of the earth. The shape of the earth is the oval, so the portion which is coming the outer side, it comes directly in front of the rays of the sun. That's why these area receives the highest heat, and that is why it is called torrid zone. Torrid zone is the area where the temperature is very high. It means the places which are situated near the equator, below and in the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere both, these areas are always remain hot all over the year. Then the sun, let me erase, when the sun heats come to the next portion, the oval portion, so the sun rays become slightly slanting. It coming in a slant way. Slant means tirchi ho gayi. It means the rays are not reaching directly to the portion in the area where it is too round. This one, where it is too oval, because this one is the outer portion which is coming in front directly of the sun, but this area is not coming directly in front of the sun rays. That's why these areas receives less sun rays. So this portion is called the temperate zone. Temperate zones means this area receives the hot and cold both of the climate. Cold, why? Because the frigid zone is nearby, and hot, why? Because the torrid zone is nearby. The hot area and the cold area, because these are the temperate zone is situated in between the frigid and the torrid zone. That's why the area which are situated in these latitude lines receives the hot and cold both type of climates. So the people living in these regions face the both. So that's why in India both of the climates are, because where it is India is situated here, hot and humid, and the cold weather also. We face all types of climate over here. That's why. And then the last one is when the sun rays, now these are slanting here, but see, frigid zone तक जाते ही these rays becomes too slant and they do not reach to the frigid zone. यहाँ तक तो पहुँच ही नहीं पाती हैं in this region. Upper one also unable to reach. That's why these areas remain cold all over the year, throughout the year. That's why the places situated here, the people living here, they face cold climate everywhere, and the life is very less over here. Very less people lives here. As you know that in North Pole, these are the North Pole and the South Pole. The reason in the North Pole and in the South Pole, life is very less over here. That's why. So in this way, the latitudes shows describes the climate. Different latitude lines describe the climate of a area. The three types of heat zones are there: torrid zone, which is always hot throughout the year; frigid zone, which is always cold throughout the year; and the temperate zone, which having the both cold and the hot, both climate are there. That is the temperate zone. That is why the latitudes are very important for us and for a country, for a particular place. On the basis of the temperature, we decided our livelihood get effects from the climate. You know it, that the climate जो है, they give us the different lifestyles. Just because of the climate, there are so many different peoples living in the different area. So this is the importance of the latitude, that the importance, the different heat zones it provides. The importance of latitudes is that it helps us in finding the location of a place, and it also describes the climate of a place. Coming to the next topic, that is the boundaries of India. Boundaries of India means in the world and the nearby the India as per the continent wise and the location wise, which countries are very nearby and closer to the India. So as you can see in this picture, taking to you to the next picture, that India, where it is located exactly, India's boundary is too close to the Asia. See, the upper portion is totally merged up with the Asia. So India is having boundaries with the West and the East Asian countries. With the West and the East Asian countries, India can contact these countries very easily, and the boundaries are also touching to these countries. The countries, I will be telling you the name of the countries also, but just have a look. And in the southern portion, in the south, only two countries are there. These are the very smaller countries. That is why India can easily contact to the through the seaways. Easily contact the where? Africa, and here in Asia, here in Australia, through the sea route, and here. So India can contact to the southern countries also very easily. So these are the international boundaries of the India. And now I am telling you the national boundaries. Sorry. See, so India, the country, neighboring countries of India is Pakistan, very nearby, knows very well. China, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Myanmar, Sri Lanka, and after the Sri Lanka here, Maldives are also here, and above the Pakistan, if the picture can zoom, above the Pakistan, Afghanistan is also there. So these all are the neighboring countries of India, and India is having their very close boundaries. Boundaries means sea, joining them very nearby. It is here. Pakistan, Nepal, China boundary is here, Bhutan boundary is here, Bangladesh तो बिल्कुल इंडिया के बीच में ही है, Myanmar boundary is also there, and Afghanistan is also connected from Jammu and Kashmir side. So that is why India is having its boundaries with many of the countries in the world, and that is why India's location is very good, and India have to keep the good relations with these countries so that they cannot create the problems for the India, because there should be a friendly behavior. The policy of the India is that the foreign policy is the India must be friendly with the other countries. For the development purpose and for the growth of the India, it is very important for a country that they must have their policies very friendly with the other countries. So here I am giving you a brief again that what you have studied over here in this video, the latitude and its importance. In previous video you learned the longitude, now you learned the latitude. Lines running towards west to east is called latitudes. These are the some important latitude lines. Next, the major heat zones of latitudes which describes the climate of a area. Importance of latitude I told you. Then I told you the boundaries of the India, international and the national, both boundaries I told you. That internationally India is having their boundaries with the Asia wholly, and national boundaries India is having with the Pakistan, China, Nepal, Myanmar, Bhutan, Afghanistan, Sri Lanka and Maldives. This is enough for today's video, students. Thank you so much.